Right now, San Jose is permanently shutting down what has long been considered the city's largest and most entrenched homeless encampment, known as the Jungle. But it's a story we've heard before. According to the city's most recent count conducted last year, more than 6,500 people are living without a home in San Jose. That was a 3% jump from 2 years prior. The Jungle, also known as Coyote Meadows, it sits near the intersection of Story and Center Roads, busy area of the city right across the street from Happy Hollow Park and Zoo.
And I'm live here in San Jose near the Jungle that sits below the foliage behind me along Coyote Creek. The city estimates that about 100 unhoused people were living here before this morning's operation, and that the work to clear out this area has been going on for more than a decade. Now, once again, a no camping sign is up right behind me to remind people not to stick around. Our Len Ramirez has been on the scene at the Jungle for hours. And Len, what are people who used to live here saying about this latest sweep?
Well, it depends on who you talk to. A lot of them are relieved that they are going to find some housing now that the city is moving in. But this was the final push after many years here at the Jungle, which is just beyond the trees and bushes there here in San Jose. The city began helping people move out today for what they say will be the final time. At a small clearing inside the encampment, people load up bikes, bags, and what's left of their belongings into a pickup truck, part of San Jose's effort to move people out. Among them is Jason, who has lived here on and off for the past 6 years. Why did you take the city up on its offer?
Because I'd be a fool not to. Yeah, it's just I mean, I can't be picky about how I'm going to be helped.
Until last week, this was his home, but now Jason lives in a temporary housing community in North San Jose called Cerrone, and he's come back to help others do the same.
It's a lot different. It's a lot cleaner. There's a lot more accommodations, that we don't really have to worry about that we did out here.
Just a short walk away, more residents pack up, breaking down tents, sorting through what to keep and what to leave behind. The city gave weeks of notice, but today the message is clear: time is up. San Jose officials say 109 people have agreed to leave the Jungle and move into temporary housing. At a news conference at City Hall, the city's housing director says there's room for them at Cerrone and converted hotel shelters across the city.
Each one of them have accepted, at the time leading as of yesterday, a shelter bed placement. We've identified a bed for all of them. Their stay in the shelter, well, there's no time caps on our stay. We are working to transition them to permanent housing.
But not everyone agrees the plan works. Advocate Sean Cartwright says the primary shelter people are moving to is too far away.
Plenty of these people do tons and tons of recycling, and now they can't. If you move there, you can't do recycling, That doesn't make any sense. You want people to be able to get out of homelessness and, move on and stuff, but you just took away their economic opportunity.
Back at the encampment, Jason says the trade-offs are worth it.
A much better lifestyle to be housed, to be safe, indoors where there's, running hot water, providing meals, and some sense of security rather than being exposed to the elements and everything else that comes with this lifestyle.
One by one, Jason and his friends climb into the truck, their lives packed into bags, and then they pull away to leave the Jungle behind. For them, it's the end of one chapter and the uncertain start of another. City leaders say once everyone has been moved out, other teams will come in here to repair and restore this area. It's considered a sensitive area along Coyote Creek. And Ryan, after that, the city says a separate set of teams will be monitoring the people who have moved into the temporary shelters to find them more permanent housing solutions.
All right, thank you very much, Len Ramirez. In the meantime, city crews in San Jose have taken down the encampment at Coyote Meadows several times over the last decade. Here's a little bit of history. The jungle, as it's known, had grown to one of the largest encampments in the entire country, with around 350 people living there before city crews swept through for the very first time. That happened in late 2014. But without real housing solutions, each time the city cleared the jungle, campers returned to the creek. One volunteer back in 2018 voiced their frustration over the repeat sweeps.
It makes me very sad for the simple fact that that these people don't have a place to go, and they want to be near water so they can use it as to clean themselves or to even drink.
And city officials spoke today about the lessons they have learned from those previous sweeps.
I think one of the lessons learned was that time, we weren't as organized as we are this time. So Director Sullivan talked about a by name list. So that's a very intense effort to make sure you're lining people up with housing well in advance and making sure that they're staying committed so that they'll move indoors. We don't want to just sort of disperse everybody, right? We want a pathway for them, particularly a big encampment like this. The other thing we're doing differently is, as I talked about earlier, is we're establishing a no encampment zone. We didn't do that before. We just sort of cleared everybody out and hoped they'd stay away, and obviously that didn't work.